I am in genuine disbelief, and I had to come on here and do an impromptu video. This is arguably the biggest, most shocking trade in NBA history. I still can't believe this happened. I legitimately thought Shams got hacked, as did the rest of the world. But then once NBA insiders started coming out to confirm this trade, reality set. Luka Doncic is going to the Los Angeles Lakers. He has been traded by the Dallas Mavericks to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis. This is real, guys. I can't believe this went down. And I gotta just look down here to get the full details of this trade before I give you my take on this trade. Lakers get Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, Markieff Morris. Mavs get Anthony Davis, Max Christie, a 2029 Lakers first. Jazz get Jalen Hood-Schifino, 2025 Clippers second, and a 2025 Mavericks second. So let's first start with the Dallas Mavericks. What the hell are the Dallas Mavericks thinking? This is arguably the worst trade in NBA history for the Dallas Mavericks. You do not simply trade a player in Luka Doncic who is untouchable, a player who is 25 years old, hasn't even hit his prime yet, a guy who just led your team to the NBA Finals. You do not trade that guy. And you trade him for 31-year-old Anthony Davis, who has been injury prone, and you only get one first-round pick? You mean to tell me the Brooklyn Nets got more first for Mikal Bridges than the Mavericks got for Luka Doncic? Like, is this real life right now? Like, what really are the Mavs thinking? I know the reports have come out, there's concerns about his conditioning, his defense, but the dude just led you to an NBA Finals. Luka Doncic is one of the best players in the NBA today. He can go down as an all-time great. And you just traded him for a guy in Anthony Davis who, if he doesn't help this Mavericks team win a championship, this goes down as the worst trade in NBA history and arguably sports history, because you gave away Luka freaking Doncic, a player who has just scraped the surface of how good he can be. I have no idea what the Mavs are thinking in this scenario. Like, Luka Doncic did so much for this franchise. And the craziest part is, this was the Mavericks' idea. Shams said it. This was the Mavericks going to the Lakers wanting to do this deal. And Brian Windhorst said it was a pocket deal. It's not like the Mavericks said, we're trading Luka Doncic, give us your best offer. Because I guarantee you, if the Mavericks did do that, they would have gotten a better offer than this. This was Nico Harrison and the Mavericks going to the Lakers because they wanted Anthony Davis and they just wanted to do this deal with them. That is a fireable offense. The only way this is justified is if the Mavericks go out there and win the championship. Because if they don't, this is just a horrible move. And if I'm a Mavericks fan, I am absolutely irate right now that you gave away one of the game's best. You do not trade a player like Luka. I mean, teams tank for so many years. They hope and pray to land a player of Doncic's caliber. And they literally went to the Lakers and said, we'll do a deal with you for Luka. The Lakers were not expecting Luka to be available. And credit to the Lakers. This is an awesome trade for them, because they probably had no intentions of trading Anthony Davis. But whenever you have a team come to you and say, we're going to give you a franchise-altering generational talent, you take that deal, and the Lakers took that deal. It's a no-brainer. If you're the Lakers, you absolutely had to take this deal. And they did just that. And now for the Lakers, they now have their next face of the franchise. They now have their mega superstar who they can build around and who's going to lead their franchise for the next decade once LeBron officially retires. So they are set up nicely. Even if the Lakers don't win now, you got Luka now to build around. Like, that is going to put you ahead of other teams. And even now, like, Luka playing with LeBron, I think they're going to make that work. LeBron always called it a dream, and he's going to get to do that now. Tell me, I know the Lakers have no center now, and their front court depth is a mess. But you mean to tell me maybe if they go get a center, they can't do damage now? They have Luka. Whenever you have Luka Doncic, you have a chance to win. We literally saw that in all these years of him being with the Mavericks. So for Dallas's perspective, this just makes no sense. It's a completely terrible move for them, in my opinion. It sets the franchise back. And the worst part is, Luka Doncic reportedly did not see this coming. He did not ask out of Dallas. And again, if I had told you before tonight, who were your untouchables in the NBA, the players who you would say you would not trade whatsoever under any circumstances, you would say Nikola Jokic, you would say Giannis Antetokounmpo, you would say Victor Wembanyama, and you would say Luka Doncic. The Dallas Mavericks broke that fourth wall. They traded an untouchable, franchise generational talent for what they deem a win-now move of Anthony Davis. And the only way this is now justified is if the Dallas Mavericks win the championship. Anything short of that in the next few seasons, this season, next, because clearly they're all in when you look at their roster. Anthony Davis, Kyrie, Clay. That's the only way they justify it. But if they don't win a championship, this goes down as arguably the worst trade ever. Because for the Lakers, it's not going to be judged on what they do this season. They have Luka now, and you know they're going to lock him up once he's eligible for that Supermax. They got their guy. They have their franchise player, and once LeBron's no longer there, they have somebody who's going to give them a chance to win a championship. Hell, the Lakers have a chance right now to win a championship. Even though they're missing some, pieces, they still got to go trade a first center because they have Luka, who gives them a great chance to win game in and game out. So, again, if I'm a Mavs fan, I'm absolutely sick. It's funny because I did purchase a Luka Doncic jersey 2 weeks ago, and now I got to buy another one with him on the back of a Lakers jersey. But Lakers fans must be super, super excited. You got Luka freaking Doncic, and I know it cost you Anthony Davis, but again, whenever you have an opportunity to trade for a generational talent, you do whatever it takes. And credit Rob Pelinka, he did what you should do in that situation. You take that deal. And for the Mavs, this is just such a huge, huge gamble. Looks horrible on paper. Looks horrible right now at the time of this recording, at the time of the reporting this in general. And the only way it looks good is if the Mavericks figure it out and win a championship. It is championship, or this trade is terrible for this team. Nobody saw this coming. Luka didn't see it. Mavericks fans didn't see it. Hell, the Lakers didn't even see it. This was a pocket deal. This was two billionaires talking amongst each other while everybody else had no idea what was going on. And those two are the only ones that can make the transaction. And they made that transaction. So this is just the wildest trade of my lifetime. And we'll see how it goes down. But it still doesn't feel real. And it won't feel real until Luka is rocking the Lakers jersey out there. And for the Mavs, again, Mavs fans, talk to me. I can only imagine what you guys are going through right now. And it's just unfathomable what just went down for the Mavericks. And if you find a bright side to this deal, let me know. The only bright side, like I said, is if AD and Kyrie and Clay are motivated to figure it all out and they cook and they win a championship. That's the only way you get over this if you're a Mavs fan, in my opinion, is if you win the championship this season or at the very least next. But if you don't win a championship and then you got to watch Luka dominate in a Lakers jersey now for the next decade, that's going to suck big time. So this is truly unprecedented, and we'll probably never get a trade at this magnitude again. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. That is it for me. It's Luke signing off. Thanks for watching. I will catch you all again in the next one.